Oh, yeah. That's a really good one. I just looked at it. I stared him in his eyes and was very sullen. I said, oh, yeah, well, your mama's so fat, she takes selfies in panorama mode. Next thing I want to talk about is how people change within history, right? So I just want you to picture like a 20-year-old secretary being hired, and she's just sitting at her desk, just minding her own business, writing it, and she's like, Susan, line 3, please. She's like, oh, hello, Mr. Dwayne's office. How can I help you? Oh, yes, of course. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now picture this 50 years later. 50 years later. She got old. She's a little bit more, And so she's just, like in her last week before she retires. So just picture this, Susan,
yeah, hello. Mr. Dwayne's office. How can I help you? Now, honey, he's on the 3rd floor. Okay, let me just put you through it once. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah. So I'm single. And the thing is, I got baptized a year and a half ago, and ever since I've been trying to just go on the path of the Lord. So I'm just thinking, like, if you want to pick up a girl, right, you have to use pickup lines, obviously. But how about some Christian pickup lines? I'm looking at you, Ross. You can learn something right now. Girls are going crazy for you. If I was a graphic, no. We talked about Genesis, I think Monday and Tuesday. So I was just thinking, like, you just walk up to a girl and say, hello, I think one of my ribs belongs to you. Well, that was funny. So I did everything. Oh yeah, I have some more of these. So you can just go with the Bible up to a girl and say, the Word of God says, give food to the hungry and give drink to the thirsty. What do you say about dinner? Oh, this is probably the best one. You can go like, girl, this morning I've been reading my Bible, and I've been reading through the book of Numbers, and I realized I didn't have yours. Next thing I want to just tell you a little story. Yeah, you guys like the Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Yes. Yes, I do. Well, it's one of my favorite franchises. So I was like sitting at the supermarket. For you guys, they just call it Walmart. We're just sitting in line, and my mom is like on my side, and there's this lady in front of us, just holding her purse and waiting to go in line. And like I was scanning the premises, just scanning, and then the Snickers bar just winked at me. I'm like, oh, okay. And I can see my mom already going. And I'm like, no. And I started going crazy. I do this sometimes in supermarkets, yeah, and I started like, come on.
No! I need my precious. She's looking at me. Now go! My precious.
Like my mom was going, okay, who did I raise in my house? the lady in front of me, she's like, all right, pulling out the restraining order. I'm just going to sign that for it. And so I finally get the Snickers bar because my mom is like so embarrassed at that point. So she gets me the Snickers bar, she puts it in her hand, we pay for it. I get out and she's like, I can have a bite of that, right?
Like, no! Step back! Share the precious no, leave it master body. Share the precious no.
Right? I'm sane. I'm sane. Declared sane by 3 different psychiatrists. I'm just gonna scratch that off my head. You guys like dubstep?
Duh.
Alright, fine. So, nobody likes dubstep. Well, I think dubstep is interesting. You know, I mean, it's like this 15 to 25 year long song, you know, that just goes, you know, your headphones are going crazy. Well, the thing that, you know, everybody is like shaking when is when the beat drops, obviously, the beat drops. But before the beat, there's like this sequence, you know, when they're just going, na, 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 na. Well, that's really interesting. Like, the DJs, they take actual songs, and they just mix them, and they sound great. So, if I go, for example, I've got the power! Yeah! Thank you very much. This message. Thank you.